Okay, let's give this a try. We're gonna try our first how-to video. Last night I got on the truck and I noticed all my lights are shut off, which means this truck is new enough that it has a automatic battery disconnect. Go ahead and turn the key here. There it goes. So all my lights turned back on. So at one point, the truck hasn't been used for a couple of days. At one point the battery voltage dropped below 12 volts, I believe it is. And the battery disconnect, automatic battery disconnect, turned on and shut the battery power off. Let's go ahead and check voltage. This one has 4 group 31s. See if I can do this one-handed here. .80. Some of that's probably because I have a bad connection. No, that's what I'm getting. Yep, there's the battery disconnect alarm. I'll go ahead and shut everything off here pretty soon. Yep, there it goes. Now it shut the truck off again. So it does that to save just enough power to go ahead and start it. See if she'll start. Like I said, truck hasn't been running in a couple of days. So what I'm going to do, we're going to back into the driveway here and put the battery charger on it and see if we can get these batteries back up. Alright, now that we got the truck in the driveway, I'm gonna go ahead and test for a voltage drop. This cable right here, this is the main ground going back to the starter. Here's the main positive going to the starter. So what you want to do to test, you gotta test in between, so you gotta connect the circuit. So here that probe's there. Now we've connect the circuit. About 8.4 volts. It's still being used even though the truck is off. So what I'm going to do here next is check each battery individually. So what you need to do, you need to actually test off of this lead puck. These posts, they're just for hold down. You want to make sure these lead pucks down here are nice and clean. These aren't too terrible. But you need to put the tester on these lead pucks here. If you test off of here, you can actually get a false reading. So what I have here is a DHC, battery tester. Go ahead and put this on. You want to make sure you get on that lead puck there. Okay, so that battery is testing 12.3. We'll go ahead and run through the test procedure. This is a flood acid battery. Flooded. CCA is 950. This will actually take the temperature of the battery as well. Got to aim it towards the battery. This thing good and recharge. So the cold cranking amps are good. They're 761, and it just needs to be recharged. We'll go ahead and check all 4 batteries here. Make sure all of them are good. Make sure we don't have one bad battery in the circuit. So actually, I'll show you what happens if you test off of that stud. So right now I have them both on the stud. Voltage is the same. The cold cranking amps is different. So you can give you a false reading with the cold cranking amps if it's not tested on that lead puck. Alright, here's the second battery in line. We're going to go ahead and test it. I'm going to put no, the batteries are not charged. Okay, so we're not able to get a good reading off of that battery. Go ahead and try the next one. We'll charge that battery and then retest it again. Move on to the third battery. Let's test the last battery, see where we're at. Here's our final battery. So we're going to go ahead and charge these batteries and then retest them. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to charge all these batteries all at one shot. Go ahead and turn this on. About the same reading we got with the tester, 12.3. Because they're all grouped together, I'm just going to put them on a 60 amp charge. Let them run for a couple hours and we'll come back and retest them. Okay, just got done charging these batteries. They were on the charger most of the night and some of this morning. And let's go ahead and test them and see where we're at. These batteries just came off the charger. So the tester is seeing that there's a surface charge on these batteries. Alright, this will take the surface charge off of the batteries. So we'll go ahead and start it. And just go ahead and shut it back off. Yeah, let's go ahead and try this. Okay, so this first battery, it's checking out good. One I was questioning yesterday was the second one. Let's go ahead and test that. So this one is still a little bit lower on the cold cranking amps. I think maybe I'll just keep an eye on it this winter and see what happens. So now, if this is the first time having your batteries out or pulling the batteries off the cables off your batteries on the semi truck, you want to go ahead and take a picture, make sure that these cables are running the same way you took them out. That's very important. You also want to make sure, I always cut the insulation back on these so you have good contact. From factory, a lot of the time the insulation is way up and they'll overlap. You want to make sure you just have good contacts. So, alright. Oh, now I have everything pulled back together. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe, leave comments down below, and let me know what else you want to see. Thanks again. Bye.